Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. Before you dive into your social media this morning, let's take a few moments together to wake up the body, calm the mind, and set an intentional tone for your day. This gentle Vinyasa flow will leave you feeling energized, present, and calm. And you might find that you don't even need to have your usual morning scroll today. All you need is 20 minutes to start your day with the right intention. Hi, I'm Claire from Claire's Yoga, and I help people to get out of their minds and into their bodies. If you're ready, roll out a mat, take a deep breath, and let's begin. So let's bring ourselves down into a nice comfortable position. Your feet can be cross-legged or you can be kneeling, whatever feels right in your body today. If you're ready and comfortable here, just gently start to close down the eyes or take a soft gaze downwards. Wherever you are today, just making sure you're grounded down into the earth below you. Let's take one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Just starting to become aware of the breath here underneath your fingertips. Gently feeling the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Inhaling, feeling the belly expand, filling up with air. And exhaling, feeling that chest relax back downwards. Inhaling, belly expands. Exhaling, softening the shoulders down. Let's take some box breathing here to become fully present. So we're inhaling for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 4, and holding for a count of 4. And if you can do the breath in and out through the nose, that will just really help your nervous system to become fully present, switching off from your alert state, calming into a nice, calm, relaxed state. Let's begin. Inhaling for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while you're continuing, just starting to bring some affirmations into your day-to-day. With every inhale, I start my day with intention. And with the exhale, I choose presence over distraction. Inhale, I start my day with intention. Exhale, I choose presence over distraction. Inhale, I start my day with intention. Exhale, I choose presence over distraction. Just repeating these affirmations to yourself in rhythm with your own inhale and exhale. A few final deep breaths here. Maybe continuing with those affirmations if you feel called to. And releasing those hands down, back on top of the knees. Gently fluttering the eyes open here. Let's gently start to move the body. Inhaling, sending our arms up above the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, stretching everything up, all through the side body. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhale, one more, keeping our arms up above us, clasping the hands together, pushing the palms up to the sky and reaching everything up. Not worrying if the shoulders creep up to the ears, not a problem here. Breathing here and exhaling, taking it over to the left side. Inhaling to center, exhale over to the other side. Just a few in your own breath. Feeling the stretch through your spine. Inviting in the softness as you begin to slowly wake up here. Inhaling back up to center. Now we're just going to take it into some circles. Gently folding ourselves forwards. Imagining we're painting a big circle with our hips here. Moving with the breath. One more going this way. And then we'll change direction. Really feeling that mobility into the spine, listening to any clicks and cracks that your body needs to do. And exhaling up to center, releasing everything, releasing everything back down. Let's roll ourselves forward, maybe turn to face the top of the mat, coming into our all fours position here. And we're just going to take a gentle flow from child's pose, bottom goes back to heels. Inhaling, rounding the spine forward, coming back up, arching the spine. Exhale, sends it back to child's pose. Inhaling, rounding the spine forward. And exhale, arching the spine. Continuing with your own breath here. Again, just making this into a really nice fluid flow for your body today. Last one here. When we next come back up to child's pose, just pausing in here, tucking under the toes, lifting the bottom up to the sky, and we're in our first downward facing dog. Let's take a nice deep soft bend with the knees, relaxing the chest down, maybe on top of the thighs here, feeling nice and strong and grounded in this pose. Maybe gently walking out the dog. Just noticing what your body needs today. Inhaling, gaze goes forward. Step our feet up to meet our hands, keeping them about hip width apart. Inhaling, coming up to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold everything down. And inhale, root to rise, bringing ourselves back up to standing. Palms go in front of our chest at heart center. Relaxing our hands down as we stand nice and strong here in mountain pose. And let's take a few gentle sun salutations to wake up the body. Inhaling, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back into our plank pose. Gently lowering down the knees, bending the elbows. Shifting our weight forward, coming into a cobra. Tucking under the toes, and we're back in our downward facing dog. One breath here. Just noticing the space that you're creating in the body this morning. Letting go of any tension that you do not want to carry on into your day ahead. Gaze goes in front of the hands, stepping our feet up to meet our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Stepping back into our plank. Lowering down the knees. Dropping our chin, chest to the floor. Sliding forward. Coming up into our cobra position. Pushing back up. Coming back to our downward facing dog. One breath here. Gaze goes to hands. Stepping our feet to meet our hands. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Final round here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale to plank. Drop down the knees. Chest, chin. Inhaling up to cobra. Shoulders away from ears. Pushing back up into our downward facing dog. Letting everything go here. Let's inhale, take the right leg up above the sky, bending the knee, taking a few circles here, opening up the hip to the side. Straightening that leg, bending the knee into the chest, and stepping forward in between our hands. Coming up into our runner's lunge just for a moment here, maybe moving forward, backwards and forwards, just noticing how the hip feels. Releasing that back knee down. Inhaling, arms above our head, and we're in our low lunge. Let's take our right arm behind us and our left arm in front and coming into a twisted variation here. Really thinking about the space we're creating in the body today. Using the breath. Exhaling. Releasing everything out. Inhaling, reaching up our left arm up above our head. Maybe touching the calf of our left leg. Coming into our twisted reverse low lunge. Inhaling back up to center. Releasing those hands down to the floor, framing that back foot. Tucking under the toes of the left leg and coming back into our downward facing dog. One grounding breath here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's take it to the other side, lifting up that left leg up to the sky, bending that knee, taking a few hip circles here, warming up that space. Inhaling, leg goes out long, knee comes into chest, and threading it through in between our hands. Pausing in our runner's lunge again, maybe just moving backwards and forwards, noticing the difference in the hips. Release that back knee down to the floor. Inhaling, sending our arms up above our head. As we take it to the other side, this time we want our left arm behind us, our right arm goes out in front, opening everything up to the long edge of the mat. As we come into our twisted low lunge. Inhale, send our right arm up above our head. Our left arm goes down to maybe reach and touch the right calf. Just a gesture of where the energy is heading though. Inhaling back up to center. Framing that front foot and stepping it back into our downward facing dog. Inhaling, let's send our left leg up this time. bringing that knee into the chest. Foot goes in between our hands, back foot turns 90 degrees. Windmilling open the arms, and we're in our warrior two pose, making sure that our hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Energy goes out between both arms, reaching forward, reaching backwards, feeling really nice and strong and grounded here. Let's inhale, taking that reverse position, maybe coming to wrap that arm around the head, giving our head a nice big hug. Opening all across this left side body. One breath here for me. Inhaling back to center. Windmilling those hands down. Framing that foot. Stepping it back to our downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Lifting up that right leg. Bending that knee. Foot goes in between the hands. Back foot turns into a 90-degree angle. Inhaling, opening up the arms to the side in a T position, relaxing the shoulders down, feeling that energy rooting all through both arms, grounding down into the earth. Inhaling, front arm goes up to the sky, back arm goes down, back of the leg, maybe wrapping the arm around the head. Inhaling, opening up the side body. Exhaling, calming back to that T shape. Windmilling the hands down to frame the front foot and stepping it back to our downward facing dog. Dropping the knees down to the floor, calming to sit back onto the heels. Closing down the eyes here and just breathing. Maybe just noticing how you're feeling after just a few small, simple movements. Let's take a releasing breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhale everything out through the mouth. Let's shift our weight over to the side, swing our legs round to the front, calming into our Paschimottanasana. Our seated forward fold, making sure we're nice and grounded down into the earth. Bringing our toes together to touch, legs nice and strong, feet flexed. Inhaling, arms go up to the sky. Exhaling, folding ourselves forward and not worrying about trying to grab hold of the toes or even the soles of the feet. We can be at the ankles, at the calves, even at the thighs. The most important thing is that the light in our heart is shining forward. We're not crunched in and trying to round the spine. We really want to think about lengthening the spine in this posture. Relaxing your head and neck down. Grounding the energy back down. Allowing us to set a strong foundation for the day here. With every inhale you lengthen a little bit more, and every exhale lets you soften down. One more breath here. Inhaling, let's bring it up to center. Bending those knees, maybe shifting the bottom forward, making sure you have space to gently lower yourself down onto your back, just taking your time, activating a little bit of core here. Very, very slowly. Calming down to lie onto your back. Let's take our knees into our chest, just giving ourselves a nice big hug. And then we want to cross the left knee over the right. Arms go out to a T or a cactus, depending how much space you have. And gently lower down our legs over to the right side. Coming into our supine twist here. Gaze can look way over to the left side. And you really want to think about trying to ground down those shoulders down into the earth. Whilst feeling the gentle opening in the spine here. It's quite normal to feel some cricks and cracks as we wake up this morning. Inhaling, bringing it back up to center. Changing the cross of the legs, sending it over to the other side. I always get a nice big click on this side. It's a very satisfying feeling, knowing that we're creating more space in the body, more space for the fresh oxygen to move around and activate all the cells. Inhaling, bring yourself back up to center, sending those legs out nice and long, down to the mat. Toes fall outwards, arms go down by the side of the body, palms facing upwards, and we come to our full and final resting Shavasana. Closing down the eyes here, feeling your body nice and heavy onto the mat. Knowing there is nowhere else you need to be and nothing else you need to do right now. The only thing that exists is the present moment. The past is in the past and the future is unknown. The only thing that exists here and now is where you are right at this moment. And if you have time, just try and stay here as long as you possibly can. But if you need to move on, just gently bringing some small movements back into our fingers and toes. Maybe gently taking the head from side to side. Inhaling, you can send the arms up overhead, giving yourself a nice full body stretch here. Tucking the knees into the chest, gently rolling over to one side. Pausing here. Taking one final breath before you have to start moving into the action of your day ahead. Maybe it's one final breath before you reach for the phone again, starting your scrolling. Or maybe today is the day where you don't need to scroll. Let's gently lift ourselves back up, calming into a comfortable seated or kneeling position. Maybe keeping the eyes closed here, carrying this sense of calm and present with you into your day ahead. And let this be your moment before the outside world pulls you back in. Thank yourself for gifting yourself this very well-deserved time this morning. Taking our palms together in front of our chest at heart center, gently bowing down to our hands. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me. If this helped you start your day with presence, then please share it in the comments below. And if you're ready to dive a little bit deeper, then stay tuned for my free digital detox challenge. If you're interested, comment Detox in the comments below. I hope to see you again very soon. Goodbye.